Already?
I already am famous.
Okay, I guess. Hey, this is Captain Den in the den with our D&D group. We'll see if the image comes up. Oh, look, there it is. We're now live, and looks like we're gonna be playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition today, and this is gonna be like the first time that we've kind of played that, and you'll be able to watch it from the GM's perspective, and that means that the crew could go back and see what nutty stuff I do on the back end, and see how it goes. And any of our friends of the stream, like E Money or anybody else who occasionally watches the goofy, lame stuff I do on YouTube, feel free to, pop in to say hi or jump into the last quest under the High Helm Discord channel. And feel free to say hi or jump in and we'll throw a character at you and you just play. Half the crew is out doing family stuff today, so this is more of like an audio test and check. So, needless to say, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce some of the players that are playing today, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start off with our friend. Well, first of all, do any of you guys want your real names revealed, or will you prefer just to be known
character name, baby.
by character name?
Character name, baby.
Character name, man.
Character name. Of course, anybody
baby.
Anybody who knows who we are is gonna know who we are, anyways. But okay,
I feel
so
sad for those people that know who we actually are.
yeah, for sure.
Protect the innocent.
And I'm going to be displaying just the character sheet so you guys get an idea. We're playing in the world of High Helm, which is a game world that I've been developing over the last 40 years now. My God, because I'm like in my 50s and still playing games and being a total nerd, which I love to do. And these guys have come along for the adventure. So tonight we have a long-standing friend that I work with, who is playing the Paladin Crumb, who's a tiefling, which is kind of an oddity in the world of High Helm. A lot of people think of him as a possible demon and corrupt, but he is just, and he is, I can't remember, he's a follower of what saint there, Crumb? Do you remember?
Well,
did we ever figure that out?
I don't know if we figured out. Let me. Faith, no alignment, alkalite, respect. No.
If you're a badass, you're probably St. Augustine. That's all I could.
Is that what I should mark down?
Yeah, that's what you should mark down.
So the history of
how big are your balls, man? That's what it comes down to.
In the history of the world of High Helm, instead of having the traditional gods, there's an all-powerful source of all magic that they call the Source, and throughout its history and use, a certain sect of wizards thought there was a sentience inside of the Source that was speaking to them, and all the other wizards thought they were crazy. But when these people started casting holy magic and healing people instead of blowing up towers and buildings and lightning bolted dragons, they knew that there was something different. And throughout the history, the most pious and devout of the Source were ascended into spiritual beings and became one with the Source, and now different factions worship these ascended beings as saints. And we have Saint Telos, which is the first, who is of protection and healing. Then we also have the second, which is Saint Augustine, which is of protection and war. And then you have Saint Ursula, which is of knowledge and light. And there's a couple more saints, but I'm not going to waste time going through all the history. So if we haven't chosen one for you, and I'm looking at your notes right here, and it doesn't look like we did, that we just put the Acolyte background. I think he may have picked Saint Hellos that I didn't have that background created, but I did create it the other day. So I could switch it on your character sheet, which gives you some, a few extra benefits.
Yeah.
Or you can go with St. Augustine, who is like the kick-ass warrior.
Well, I
Saint.
feel like Crumb is kind of the kick-ass warrior.
Then
He's
Saint-
kind of a smasher.
There you
Yep.
He's
go,
just
man.
like,
So St. Augustine definitely would be your saint, and that is a bit with, and that's definitely the way you've been playing him. So, yeah, so that one's cool. I don't think I actually have. I think I actually did. For Eric, did I ever create the St. Augustine background? I may have.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you definitely created that.
So I'm gonna just go in and it's not important right now. So anyway, so you are a paladin of the most warrior version of the saint. As you guys hopefully could see on the stream, if we're doing this right, I can ping, and that is Brave Crumb, that from our last session is charging a horrendous bugbear, which is twice his size, but he's fiercely going up and attacking. So we're going to move down the list and see what other people that we have here today playing with us. A couple of the people, like I said, are missing, but they should be showing up. Next one we have on our list is going to be Obridge Grand, who's a half-orc monk that basically is, exactly that. I mean, you wouldn't think that half-orcs would be nimble, fast, and kind of brawlers, but he is, and he's pretty sharp and pretty excellent, and that's played by, well, I guess we're not using names, so that would be his stage name is Eric, so he is over here hanging out on the screen here.
I smash and destroy evil right there. Evil humans right there with my orc powers.
Man, I didn't know you were such an awesome role player. Let him go. He's normally not this energetic, my friends. I'm kidding. No, he totally is. And then last but not least, we have today with us, we have Ymir Woodguard, who is a paladin of St. Ursula. And so he's a paladin of the third saint. And so, just to kind of catch everybody up on the story so far, is that and then several other characters of other players that may show up later tonight or all just run for fun. We have Jet Tramtain, I guess, is his name, and he is a half-elf rogue. And then we also have with us Valfrid the Fair, who is a human or a half-elf wizard. And then we also have Darius Goldenfield, who is a halfling rogue noble. And what the story is so far is that all these particular adventurers are young and have been going to
What are you calling young?
Yeah, well, young in relatively to their particular race. So the dwarves will be in their late 90s. That's which is completely old to a human. It's pretty young for dwarves. They started off going. They were all handpicked to go to Vaterum's. Oh boy, now I'm having a little brain issue. Let's see. It is okay. I got it here on my map that's on a completely different screen. It's Vaterum's Academy for Adventurers. And the headmaster, Vaterum himself, when you graduate, you have to complete a quest. And these particular heroes were all top of their classes. And not only did they have to complete a quest for this, they got picked to do a special request quest for Vaterum himself, where he had an old friend that was needing some help trying to rediscover an old dwarven mine to the far north, and was going to need some extra help to complete this task. And there could be great rewards for the academy, and who knows what that particular friend of Vaterum's name was. Anybody have any good stuff in their notes? No.
Vaterum's friend.
Yep. who you're supposed to find. Anybody remember? That's okay, because I'm hunting it down myself because I was spending so much time getting the stream up to get it prepared. So
We're in the Lane Echo Cave, correct?
that's what you're looking for. So take an RP point for yourself, Crumb. And last chance, anybody to earn another RP point to know the name of the dwarf that you're supposed to find. Okay, well that's okay. His name was Gundren, and he set off a couple weeks ahead of you to kind of get a lay of the land and procure a starting point for you guys to find the Forge of Spells, which is in the Echo Wave Caves somewhere into the north, or Wave Echo Cave. My apologies here. And so the party traveled north without too much difficulty, and they're heading to the small town of Faldelver. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. And it looks like Eric just dropped out. Maybe he'll be back.
Usually his phone usually.
This is a new phone, man. He supposedly has an iPhone 12 now. He'll be back in a few minutes, I'm sure. And on their travels, they were bringing an extra cart of supplies from the academy to help them out in this purpose. Being only about a day and a half out, they came across an ambush wreck of a cart that was destroyed and looted, and the horses were killed. And when they approached it, they were ambushed by a group of goblins, which they were able to dispatch pretty handily. I think went very well, and nobody died or was seriously hurt in their party, and were able to find out that the cart that was there for the ambush was Gundren, and Gundren's cart, and that he has been kidnapped by these goblins, and he was dragged away into the forest. And so the party followed them into the forest and found this cave area that they found where he was probably held up. And it looks like Eric is now back. They found 2 goblin protectors, which they pretty much steamrolled over and took out immediately, and worked their way up here and through the cave, where they found a kennel with a bunch of wolves who were actually quite deadly. Harmed a couple of the party members, but they were able to prevail. And then they climbed up the chimney to find that there was a giant bugbear and a couple more goblins hiding up in this one room to the east. Not wanting to take the bugbear head on, they worked their way up through the passageway and found out that there was some guards up by this bridge, which they're currently on. Through some good diplomacy and deception, they were able to trick the guard for a little bit, thinking that he was one of the goblins outside. But as they made their way forward, it was quite apparent that our trudging dwarf stomping his way through the stream was not a goblin, and they shot him dead before he could alert too many of the other people. Then they worked their way up around into this room here where the cave system was emptying water into these giant pools up here that they have blocked off for their uses to keep their little cohort of goblins alive and slow the progress of the stream. The party charged in there. There was several goblins, and they defeated them, sustaining some mild damage.
Get the wolf.
What was that?
We fought those wolves too.
Oh, the wolves, yeah, that was a little bit earlier. But they all survived and cleared those goblins out, and then still looking for Gundren or any sign of any other people that they know that the goblins captured, they started to work their way west down the passage and finally over the top of the bridge. The noise of the waterfall and the aqueduct system the goblins have built pretty much muffled the combat sounds that they had in this major room here. But as luck had it, they were delayed a little bit, and the bugbear came down, was wondering where his lunch was or something, who knows what. and stumbled upon Crumb, who was at the rear guard of the party. And they both locked eyes for a moment, and bravely, Crumb just decided that he's going to go take the bugbear down and charge into combat. And that's pretty much where we left off now that we're all caught up. Does anybody have any questions before we actually start to play this out?
I'm ready. Let's good to go.
All right. So with a couple of players that are down who are planning to show up maybe in the next hour or so, we're going to go ahead and try to move on with this adventure and just have some fun. So tonight what we're using the Foundry Virtual Tabletop. We're on the build 0.88, I believe, with a ton of plugins that allow us to play background music. Allows us to also do a soundboard, or we could do all kinds of sound effects. But, you know, that also does slow down the game a little bit, but it can be fun to do such things. There's the owlbear calling to you. All right, so as in the way it works with Foundry, what I'm going to do now is, I don't know if I have a combat active in here. Actually, we do have a combat active in here, it looks like. You know what, I'm
I didn't do it.
I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna start it over and capture everybody in there. So we're gonna end the tracker, and then the way it works is that I gotta try to select all the people that should be in the combat, which it's kind of a pain in the butt to do. And let's see, add those there. Then I could add these guys here, and then I could add these guys here. And now we have pretty much everybody should be in the combat. Now, what you guys don't see on another screen if you're watching the stream is that I also have a web browser up, and I have linked to my D&D Beyond. I have Foundry with links to it. What that allows us to do is for characters to actually roll in their stats from their D&D Beyond pages, which are pretty dope, and allows them to actively interact with the virtual tabletop live via D&D Beyond, and they can use both tools. Whoa, and we now have our friend, stage name is Handy Took, who also plays Welford the Fair, has just showed up. And I don't know if you know, Handy, but we're streaming live.
Right on. Hello, everyone.
And mostly because you guys were gone and nobody watches the stream anyways, and if you guys wanted to see what we were doing while you guys are busy, I just threw it up there for the hell of it. And it's a good test. But we just got into combat, so I'm starting over fresh, but we're going to roll for initiative. Are you able to join us? Or are you still kind of tied down by, things at home, or what?
No, I'm good. In-laws just had some coffee and went home, so I am free for the night, hopefully.
Sweet. All right. So remember, guys, click on your icons and then roll for your initiative, and then it should show up. If you don't, then it may not show up. So, all right. So I'm going to now roll for all the NPCs. All right. So I got those guys' numbers set, and then looks like some of the other guys are rolling in there.
Yep, mine's coming in.
I'm going to do Darius, and I'm going to do Jet. Okay, Ymir, did you click on your icon? Because for some reason it didn't come through. You got... it's funny. Okay, it showed up as 7. I see that, so I'm going to add that in there manually. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's see if it lets me adjust.
Oh, you're rolling for me now.
Oh, Yep. Somehow I kind of goofed that up, but I can update combatant. I can manually put in. What was your 7? Was your initial one, right? All right. And I'm going to update you, and that just puts you slightly ahead of Crumb. Okay, so vaguely, you hear down, a little bit farther down the passage, which I guess the fastest person moving is going to be Obridge with a 16. It looks like what his initiative is, and you can hear like Crumb's battle roar, which you've gotten used to, and you're still in kind of enough close proximity to hear them. Looked like they may have already kind of exchanged some blows, but it's your turn to act. And you're muted, my friend.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, so I hear my compatriot potentially getting some conflict, so I am going to sprint back towards him.
Alrighty. How much movement do you got?
I should have enough to get there. Why is it only letting me move 3? Oh, my guy's faster than that.
3. Well, it's hard to move around corners because the way Foundry works, because you can't easily slide through those, so you can move the rest of them. So right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can move 5.
Yep.
And
That's
then
5 right there.
What's your total movement?
I don't think it is. Let me see. I thought it was 5, but it might be 6.
If you take a peek at, let's see, Obridge, I'll look.
See it?
And your movement is 6.
Okay.
You can move 30 feet.
All right. So I don't think it's going to help me to move up anymore. So I am going to stay there and attack at range with my dart.
Okay, you're throwing stars. All right, give it a shot, man. So 16 is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
You throw a throwing star right past Crumb's head, right into the goblin. So roll your damage. 5 points of damage. Not bad. He sticks at his arm and he's like, ah! And he just pulls it out, throws it on the ground. A little bit of blood's coming out, but still good.
It's just a taste of what you'll get.
Crumb was thoroughly entertained by the throw.
I cross your balls, he says in broken common. All right, so now using that, I'm going to move back down. And somebody off the screen right here, he's going to make a perception roll because they didn't really think there was much danger. And it's hard for them to hear all the way back here up in this cave, which is a little distance away. And they constantly hear the sound of that. So I'm going to say that this guy is going to need a 15 or higher perception roll to hear something. And he rolls an 11, so he's like picking his nose. He's like, nah. They're over there arguing about some of the stuff they may have captured. I don't know what Brave Brushes is. Interesting, but we'll move past that. All right, so now we're back to our bugbear friend, who is eyeing up Crumb because he's the guy in front of him, and he has this huge, wicked morning star like you see in his actual picture there, and he's gonna take a swing at you. Here we go. Oh, and let's see, he rolls an 12. Does that hit your AC, Crumb? Oh, you muted it, sorry.
You're muted.
My AC is 18.
Yeah. Coming down with 2 hands over his head. with your shield, you deftly deflect it, plong, as it makes a horrible noise out of the way, and he misses. All right, off the screen, yet another bugbear. They're sitting there arguing over, what's going on up there, and he's going to make another perception roll, and nope, they're sitting there just picking their nose. All right, so we move on to Jet. Jet, who is a daft rogue and an archer extraordinaire, sees that his friend just ran down the hallway and senses there could be trouble, so he's going to move in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the cool thing about using VTT is that basically, is that when you click on a player, he can only do what he can and see what he can see, because the walls are all blocked out for your actual vision, which is pretty cool. So he's got some arrows. What about his attacks? He doesn't have that as an action. Crazy. Well, he has his short bow out, so now he's going to attack with his short bow. And he has a friend in melee, so he would basically get some sneak attack damage if he can hit. Ooh, he rolls a 19. So getting the beat on top of that,
Yep.
he hits him, and he's going to roll his normal damage. Boom. He does 6 total points on that, and then he's going to get a sneak attack damage on top of that, and let's see what that comes out to be. 3. So it does a total of 9 points of damage as the arrow sinks in deep on the other shoulder, opposite where Obram's throwing star came in. And now he's not looking quite as cocky as he did before. He's like, argh. So so he took 9 and how much did you do again? Let's see if I got these numbers right. You did 5, so now he took 14, so he should be there. So he's bleeding profusely from the throwing star and the arrow that's jammed all the way into his chest. So we move on to Darius, who also has a short bow and is also a rogue as well. Well, let's see if he can get into a position where he could see. Actually, it kind of looks like he can see from there, but he would get some cover. So he's going to slide over to here, and we're going to use the drawing tool really quick to see if it cuts. It does. It still cuts. So that rock is going to give him some cover there. And so we're going to have Darius roll to see if he can actually hit the guy. Wham. Okay, so just barely misses with the penalties for the rock. So Darius lines up, shoots between his two friends, and just barely trying to slide it between everybody, clicks that rock right here, and just deflects the arrow and just barely misses. All right. So now we got our mage extraordinaire, Walfred the Fair. And it's now your turn.
Hi. Well, I'm going to try to get a better vantage point. So I need to move forward. And now I see what all this kerfuffle is all about.
Yes, sir.
There's a kerfuffle?
There's the kerfuffle. What's going on here? Huh. And I see Crumb is in a kerfuffle with this bugbear, so I'm going to wave my hand, and I'm going to do a magic missile on.
Holy crap! Okay, let her fly, baby.
Here we go. Oh, let's see. I should target my bugbear.
You don't really need to. Yeah, basically, magic missiles automatically hit.
Right.
And I just manually been applying the damage to him. So if you use D&D Beyond, just cast a spell and have it go to VTT, and you get I think 4 missiles. And you got to do them individually because you could spread them out to different targets.
Gotcha. So I will do.
You're 4 at level 2, yeah?
Yeah. Or 4 at level. I think it's 4 at level 1.
I think it's 3 at 1, isn't it?
Is it 3?
3 at 1, yeah.
Oh, okay. So 3 missiles. Okay, so you got 2 more.
Okay.
He takes a step back, getting pelted in the chest.
Let's see. Number 2.
And then 5. Okay, total 5 points. He takes one in the thigh. One
Third
more.
one in.
And 2 more, so a total of 7. Okay, he's falls to one knee and he like plants down his weapon and he kind of gets back up to his feet and he's like, "It's gonna take more than that to kill me."
We got more where that's coming from.
All right, so off, but something with a much higher perception than those crazy goblins up there. Does not hear that his master is in trouble. You guys got lucky.
Silly goblins.
Oh, silly goblins. Okay, we move on to Ymir.
All right, so let's see, Ymir.
Finish him.
Yeah, he's kind of far off there.
I'm kind of far up. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Can I move? Wait, I gotta get off that. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna move. Can I move myself?
You should be able to.
Okay.
Well, don't try to move yourself all the way. Move like a square at a time because once again, the things that block your line of sight.
Well, here's the question: can I jump down from the bridge?
It's a 20-foot drop. You could try to make an
No.
acrobatics check. In full armor, you can maybe make it.
As I quickly look at my -1 on acrobatics, so no. As much as that sounds, I'm gonna move 1 there, 1 there, 1 there.
Yep.
There.
And that's probably as far as you can get. It's pretty crowded.
It's pretty crowded here.
Yeah. Now you can see the bugbear over there, but the problem is that he is there's a lot of people in your way. You can maybe try a trick shot, and he's got a little bit of cover from this big rock right here.
It does.
But hey, there's no reprisal.
I don't think I've got no ranged weapons at the moment. So
0?
I've got 0 ranged weapons. Wonderful B squad layout. I'm gonna scream. Basically, there's more of us than you. We're all gonna kill you, and just say that in the fiercest, most dwarven, deep guttural yell that I can do.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make
I want to make an intimidation on that.
Roll it. Roll them bones, my friend.
15.
All right, 15. And so when you make an intimidation, that goes against. What does that go against? Let's see. Let's have him go against his intimidation. Believe it or not, man, he doesn't really have much in the way. He's kind of a wussy when it comes to that kind of stuff. You'd think he'd be a little bit more scary. Oh God! It was a -1. He rolls an 18. So,
Jesus.
Though it sounded fierce, and your companions are probably like, "Whoa!" He's like, "Rah!" And he just spits blood all over Crumb's shield. All right, Crumb, this is it. He looks pretty bad. Half chopping oak, ready to fall. Oh, you're muted.
And my knuckles are just kind of battering, doing this like bat motion with my sledgehammer, and I'm just like ready to tee this character off. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my warhammer.
All right, man. Bombs away.
Oh, Tim.
Holy crap. Okay, 17 definitely hits.
Yeah.
And you're using it one-handed, though, right? Because
One-handed.
you're using a shield.
Correct.
All right, you hit him right in the kneecap, and you hear this sickening sound. As you pretty sure you probably shattered his knee, and he like still holding on, barely. He's like, looks like I think I better get the hell out of here. Is what the look on his face is, but unfortunately, you know, in D&D, each round is 6 seconds, and the pain is just fully registering on his face, and it's not his turn to go. So, but it is Obridge Gron's turn, and yeah,
I will finish you now. You should have left. Good. All right. I'm going to try to take my staff, plant it in the ground, do a complete flip to gather more momentum to finish him with a beautiful killing blow.
All right. So you're gonna do acrobatics for your movement.
Absolutely.
Okay, roll them
Oh,
bones.
yeah.
Is it athletics, right?
No, acrobatics. This would be acrobatics. So you're kind of doing a flourish, right?
Yeah.
Let's see
Oh,
what-
yeah, baby.
All right, excellent roll. Okay, easily pop over there. You can land in that space, or you can land in this space because it was so awesome.
I think I'm good. Yeah, that's good, man. Let's get right behind him, man.
Okay.
I got advantage now.
Nope, not quite. You'd have to
No.
be here for advantage.
Oh. All right, so I'm going to try to deliver the pain.
All right, roll them bones for that hit. I'll give you a bonus one for flair. How's that sound?
Yeah, baby.
Don't even need it. All right. Oh my God, roll the damage.
Oh, yeah.
All right, as you daftly flip over, you know, behind Crumb, doing cartwheels, bringing your staff up, you hit him in the back of his other non-shattered knee, and you could just basically fold his legs in half as his eyes roll back up in his head, and he falls to the ground.
The blood of my
Yeah.
ancestors smite you.
Ugh. But we're not quite out of combat yet, as that is your turn. As he like lets out a big dying. Let's see if it's enough for the people up top to hear him. Nope. Nope.
Do well in the gather minion department.
We're gonna remove that combatant. We'll leave him there. All right, and then this next goblin. Let's see. You know, they must be up there bickering about something because they're just really not hearing
They don't like
jack.
how they were portrayed in Lord of the Rings. They're still bitter about that.
So you got Jet now. He's like, it looks like he's dead, but I don't see any other foes. Should we continue up the stairs? And he moves up in to here, giving more room for some other people to come up, but still has his bow out. That's his movement, and he will ready in action. If he sees anything come down the stairs, he will shoot it, as he's gotten nervous from things coming out of the dark from earlier in this adventure. And Darius will do the same thing. He comes over here, and he just like, I don't know, friend. Yeah, there are probably more of those goblins in here. We should be ready. And he does the same thing as he readies his bow. And now we're back down to our good friend Valfred the Fair, and I don't have any music playing, which sucks.
All right, Alfred's going to move up as well to see if he can spot anything. I'm going to take a perception if I could. Check out the room as a whole. See if
Okay.
he can spot anything else.
And then I think last time we played, you weren't here?
Correct.
So this whole room that you're currently in, there was 4 goblins in here, and everybody pretty much destroyed them. They searched the area. They didn't find any like really goods on them. And then you could barely see down here. They hid all the bodies in the stream underneath that waterfall there in case somebody came looking for them.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
what the party surmised was that up the stairs is where the bugbear was, and that was Darius when he went and did recon, and he saw that there was a wolf and 2 other goblins with a bugbear. So you could assume that those ones that he saw before are still there.
Okay, so can I change my perception roll to see if I can hear or sense anything coming down the stairs?
Sure.
Oh, and I just closed my tab.
Oh no!
Hold on 1 second. Boy, okay.
Oop. Thank goodness they can't see the video of me like shoving ramen noodles into my mouth as we're playing.
Here we go. Here's my perception roll. Hopefully it's connected.
Yep, here it comes.
Yep.
Oh.
17. Okay. You now the biggest thing that you also missed from last week is that over here is a big waterfall. It's dropping water into this top pool, and then it's seeping into the secondary pool, and then yet there's another waterfall down here which feeds the stream that led outside the cave. So it is.
So that was a luck chance.
Yeah, so it's pretty noisy in here, and that actually worked to your advantage, as when you wiped out the goblins in this room that you're currently in the last part of the adventure, you did it without triggering anybody from that southern room to come down. But it seems like that sound also has kept the others from hearing what's going on, and also from, unfortunately, you as well, from hearing what's going on up there. So
we're pretty sure this passage to the south goes back basically this little like kind of tunnel going up, right?
Yeah, you're pretty sure that connects in there.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Walfrid?
Nope. I will try to just watch and relay anything that I might see if anything presents itself.
Now, what you want, you could ready a cantrip, if you know, and if like something comes down, you could hit him with your cold cantrip. What's that? Frost bite?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, let's do that.
Which, by the way, was massively effective in the last combat. All right, moving on. We look here at the wolf, see if it gets antsy, if its master is missing or not, and see if it hears you guys down or the death knell. That's gonna be enough. You're a howl as the bugbear dies his last death knell. You hear an answering howl from above, and your perception roll, I would say, heard the patter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This big giant wolf comes running down after it takes one look of the back of his master that's bleeding out on the floor, and looks of all you and just snarls, and then will randomly leap at one of you guys up front. And let's see if I can get this right. I'm gonna, let's see, is it roll? 1d6. Let's see if this works. I may get it backwards. So I'm gonna start with Crom being 1, 2, and working my way around. Ooh, I did. I got it. Got it right. So it's gonna unfortunately be, of course, Jet. That sucks. I feel like a jerk for moving him there. All right, so it's going to attempt to bite Jet. And of course, I roll awesome. All right, so that's a hit on Jet. And let's see, where did the damage show up? Action, wolf, bite, and oh my goodness. Oh, there it is, damage. All right, so not horrendous, but still pretty tough. And Jet has to make a DC 11 saving throw or be knocked prone. So I'm going to make a save for him. It's a strength, which is his worst attribute, of course. And he fails. Great. Okay, so Jet takes 6 points of damage, and Jet is unconscious. Okay, so Jet's on the ground, takes a grievous wound to his abdomen as the wolf just leaps into him and just rips him open. And he is now bleeding out horribly. That is the wolf's action. Ymir, it is your turn, my friend.
Still kind of stuck in the back of the pack here.
Yeah. It's kind of narrow in this dungeon.
This rock right here, is that in the way or is that difficult terrain?
It's difficult terrain. You could squeeze or try to jump by it. You could try acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it
3.
a shot.
Well, you can. It's double to move out, so it'd be 5 to actually move in next to the wolf. You could squeeze in there to that.
But I still have to make an acrobatics check.
No, you don't. I was just saying if you want to try to do it without taking the penalty, but you can still make it without risking the acrobatics check. All right, you move up into its flank, and you get advantage because Obridge is on the other side, threatening where this wolf is.
I'm going to say in Goblin, bad dog, and I'm going to hit it. Bad
He's more
dog.
offended if you say bad doggy.
Bad doggy. That's a 20.
Oh, nice. Oh, that definitely hits it. Roll that damage on that massive war pick there.
That's a 4.
Oh, not bad. I mean, a little weak, but, you know, you bash it right in the hind quarter and it yelps for a second. All right, Crumb. Something new for Crumb to smash.
Muted.
No, he's not muted.
Oh, he's not.
He's
How
just
dare you?
he's just smiling really big.
Assumptions.
Oh, I thought he was laughing. I was like, I can't hear him.
No.
Mhm.
Well. Should I try making it up this little?
Well, that wolf is in your way.
Yeah, there's a wolf in that.
I don't see the wolf.
You
it's
don't?
It's underneath the bugbear's token.
Oh, okay. Let me get him out of here. There you go.
It's there.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about
Now we're
that.
talking.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. All right. Well, I mean, this wolf has blood on his face. Is that human blood?
Yeah, he just weren't you listening? Just
Whatever
he,
makes you more angry.
he just landed on Jet and ripped out his abdomen, and Jet's bleeding out and dying.
I'm just trying to justify this clubbing this dog in the head.
Well,
Okay.
definitely,
Well,
this
I
wolf
already
deserves
called
it.
it bad dog. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as funny as it would be to melee unarmed strike this thing, I think I'm going to stick with my warhammer. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and target this vampire wolf.
All right,
And
man.
then-
Oh, swing and a miss, my friend. Sorry. Too bad. That was as you pick that warhammer up with a powerful blow. It just barely dodges his front quarter out of the way. You take out a big divot.
quick
and
wolf.
Yeah, and then cantaloupe the poor bugbear's head as he was laying there into a big, huge, bloody mess. So, all right. So that was Crom's turn. We're now back to Obridge. You got this
All right.
this
I'm
vicious
in
wolf
perfect
there.
Position already, man, to lay the smack down on him.
All right,
So
lay that smack
I'm
down.
going to lay my quarterstaff right in between his wolf teeth right here.
Cool.
Baby.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
All right, you bludgeon it. It's not quite dead yet, but you hit it right in the center of the back, and you hear like
A
spinal
sickening
vertebrae.
smack.
Yeah, it was like, and the wolf yelps out in pain. You got more to do, don't you? Can you do
Oh, yeah. Actually,
as a bonus action? Can't you do
Yep.
another attack?
right now, baby. Yeah.
Unarmed strike, that hits. Wham! And then would you follow up?
Got to bring it all into one motion. Boom.
Booms, brings that staff around right in his back, and then do a quick roundhouse kick to the wolf's head, and you can hear his poor little wolfy neck snap, and it falls dead.
I feel no pity. My orc heart is hard.
Hey, that's a good pelt, by the way. All right, so the Ripper the wolf has also been slain by you. Luckily that they all came down in a group, but we're not out of combat yet. Do you
I will
want
give
to
your teeth in a necklace to my children.
do you want to move, or do you want to stay there?
No, I'm just going to listen to see if I hear anything else approaching.
All right. Nope. Let's see if he hears anything. All right. A goblin comes down, he's moving kind of quickly, and as he says. And what the cool thing about this program is that I'm speaking in Goblin, and then it checks against all the other characters to see if they have the actual language, and then it translates only for the people who understand it. So this is pretty dope. He's not quite done yet. And then he screams something else. Oh my God, Clark! At the top of his lungs. And then he still has an action as he came down and assessed the situation. He's going to take a strike there, Oberon, real quick. Ooh, crap, that's a hit. For 6 points of damage. So catching you after you just polished off one opponent, he comes up and catches you, I guess by surprise, because usually you would nimbly daft that, and hits you for 6. Obram, did you?
Yep, I'm doing it. Adding her in right now.
All right, that's his turn. All right, Jet is bleeding out. He will make a saving throw. Death save. All right, that's one fail for Jet. Okay, Darius.
Could try to stabilize him.
Yeah, he could, but would Darius do that? I'll leave it up to you guys since Dave's not. Since he's not here, I'll put it to a vote. Would Darius stabilize his
Yes.
friend and
Yes,
rival,
he would.
or would he?
He would.
Or would he try to kill the goblin and make sure that nobody else got hurt? Both are valid options.
He'd stabilize him.
It stabilizes. I mean, practically, guys, between him and the goblins, his bleeding friend.
All right.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. It's pretty close, unanimous. All right. Then what he'll do, he will whip out his potion of healing, and he will feed it to Darius for a total of 8 points. All right, that's awesome. All right, Darius' eyes flutter, and wow, that puts him at his max hit points. And he's like, oh, his Jet's like, thank you, Darius. Sorry, didn't think that somebody else would come down. And Darius like, it's okay, friend. I got your back. All right, so Valfred is.
All right. Alfred.
Here we go. So, taste the bite of cold, and I will cast Frostbite.
All right, is that a to hit or is that a saving throw? Well, throw it up in the in the chat there.
The Frostbite, yeah.
Okay, numbing cold on a failed saving throw, and the saving throw is what? Constitution. Okay, what's and does it say in here what your target is?
My save DC is 13 listed.
Okay, and he's gonna roll his Constitution. Oh man, he like shivers for a second, and just looks at you, and he like points his finger. Wizard, he says in broken common. And all right, Ymir, man, it's up to you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna say this in Goblin with intimidation, and then I'm gonna move next to him.
All Goblin to me.
So I'll roll intimidation here.
All right, if you're gonna use what we could do, like if you wanted to actually physically do something, that's gonna be an action. If you're doing it for flavor, then it's a 0 action.
Oh, okay.
But
so I'm gonna. Yep.
Yeah, so now he was like looking at the wizard like, I'm gonna kill that guy, and he's looking at you as like, oh, I better kill him because he's gonna kill me first if I don't kill him first. So you definitely got his attention with that. All right, it's your move.
Gotta move right there.
All right. Well, that opens up your sight, and you see what else.
I see another idiot down there.
Right. So technically, you could move one more and still attack him, and you won't provoke because you're still in his threat area. If not, you're going to be pretty much blocking the door. Which could be
move it.
Could
but
be
if
bad.
I move out of his threat area, I'll get an attack of opportunity.
No, if you move here though, then you could still attack this guy here, and then somebody else can move into that spot and hopefully help you out. All right.
All right. And there's no one diagonal from me, is there?
No, unfortunately not. No.
Okay, just making sure. All right, roll to hit. Boom.
Well, that's a hit. Oh, smack! Roll that critical damage, man.
All right, so roll crit. Oh, is it hold down Alt or right? What's the? It's just double damage, right?
It's double damage, yeah.
All right. Anyone remember the hotkey for double damage on the keyboard for rolling? Anyone?
Let's see. Doop doop doop. I'm checking, and it's damage. I don't know, man.
All right. Well.
Hey, you could roll it twice; it'll still do the same thing. So. All right.
That's
So yeah.
15 points of damage.
Yeah. So literally, you.
Or 13, I mean.
You basically take your war pick over your head and just plant it straight into the top of his skull. It goes all the way up into the hilt as you drive him to the ground, and you get to see his eyes dim out and, roll back in his head. And yeah, you completely one-shotted his ass.
There's more behind me!
There is. That is one dead goblin.
I did what I said I was going to do to him.
You did. Didn't have a chance to listen. All right, Crumb. You heard that Ymir said, "There's more behind me," and you saw him run up those stairs right here. You're muted, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm going towards those stairs.
All right, go ahead and move yourself. That's 1, 3. You can move through his square. 4, 5. And there you go, man. There's that guy right
All
there.
right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and target this guy, and then just take another big whack at him. Ugh.
Oh. Oh.
Natural
no.
Oh
one.
no. So
Can I use my RP point?
to nullify what horrible thing I might do with you for you? Yeah, I'll let you use your RP point because I was gonna have something horrible happen to you.
Yeah, RP point.
All right, so what happens is you go up there and you're so excited. You haven't been in this much real combat in your entire life. You just go up there with your shield blocking yourself. You pull your arm back and you like start to swing at this guy to just because you saw Yamir just destroy one. You're gonna do it too. Your hand's kind of sweaty and you can feel the hammer start sliding out of your hand. And at the last second, you just hold it like with your fingertips so you didn't lose your weapon. There you go. So your critical miss has been nullified. But you're now right up there. All right. Obridge, looking back behind you, you've taken a little, well, you took a heavy blow from that wolf. You see that Jet has been revitalized by Darius, so he's no longer in peril. And then you saw the tiefling and the dwarf go charging up there, and you hear a bunch of screams as from the top of the stairs, you just see this guy go down in a bloody mess. Not that guy. That guy. So what are you gonna do, man? Oh, did we lose him? We lost Eric, huh?
Probably trying to reconnect.
Which Eric is his stage name. But I figured that he would just pretty much go bonkers, right, guys? Even though
I would assume so.
Oh yeah.
half his hit points are gone.
He's probably got the bloodlust going on.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes jetting around, daftly around the entire combat there. Has a pinch between the two of you guys. He's going to attack with advantage because he came into the guy's back. Oh, and he hits. All right, he's going to roll his damage. Well, bam. Minimal damage. Well, not minimal. Hits the guy in the back, and you could just, oof, as he expels a lot of air, and he's, blood jets out of his mouth from a severe blow. And he will then follow up with his unarmed combat. Where is it? He's going to do his follow-up unarmed strike. Oh, and that was supposed to be with advantage. So I'll roll again. Because it's from behind. Oh, missed twice. Missed twice. Not enough to totally take this goblin out. Unfortunately, it's the goblin's turn. But I think he's going to go after Crom just because of he was facing that way. And Crom was pretty scary looking. So here it comes, Crom. Here comes the attack. With his scimitar. Oh, he hit you, Crom. No.
That's a hit.
Here comes normal. Oh, not too bad. 4 points of damage to you.
Ooh, I only got. Oh, I'm hurting though. I'm like, ooh. I coughed up a little blood. My knees were a little wobbly on that one.
Though the combat was definitely going in your favor a few minutes ago, it seems like the tide has turned a little bit. Though that goblin is vastly outnumbered. Let's see if you guys can finish him off. All right, so Jet gets up, half his movement. He's like, It sounds like there's still combat up ahead. I'm gonna go help them. 1, 2, 3, which is his total movement. And he's gonna pull his bow out and get one shot off. Let's see if he can do it. Freshly revitalized with the healing potion. Oh, but he must still be stiff from almost dying. Just barely misses the guy. Alright. Then Darius comes running up after him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! Sent him off the world there. 5. Comes running out over there with his bow out. He'll also take a shot. Can Darius finish him off? No! Also, running up the stairs kind of tired him out, and he missed the goblin. It looks like it's going to be up to Wilfred to finish the day.
All right.
Is he now?
I go screaming up the stairs, not knowing what's ahead. And I get there, and I quickly assess that that's my target right there, goblin.
Yep, he's sitting there.
Don't know what he's yelling, but hopefully he enjoys my cold frostbite.
Alrighty. Go ahead and park
So,
that spell up in there. That's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I believe.
Yep, and you say it's a 13, right?
13, yeah.
Alright. We go. Oh my god. What are these, winter goblins? My goodness.
Hardy little fuckers.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, this guy seems to be badder ass than the bugbear was. All right. He shakes off the cold and just "Hold on, wizard," he says in broken common. And Ymir, your friends they're flanking him, but as you shout something in Kobold.
And I'm gonna move up one more. I'm gonna go to hit him.
All right.
15.
Oof. Exactly what you needed.
All right. All right, 6 points of damage.
All right, a massive blow to his shoulders. You come down with your war pick, and he is not long for life. You know, it looked like he almost tore his arm completely off. But he knows that the only way that he's going to get out of this is if he kills all of you. All right, so Crumb, time to step up and prove yourself worthy.
Well,
He's looking grim, man. It's not going to take a lot to take him out. One more blow could do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and stumble my way. One.
Okay, if you move out of his reach, he will get
because I'm in his reach.
He'll get a free attack against you. So
Nope, I don't wanna do
You
that.
don't want to do that, but
I'm going with the Warhammer.
Okay, and you get advantage because Obert's on the opposite side here, so you basically roll 2d20s.
What's the what button do I hold when I roll the?
I think it's shift, and then that will give you a green die, which
Yes.
would give you advantage.
Look at
on.
D&D Beyond.
Do it.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. I don't know
There
why.
we go.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a crushing blow. I got a hold of my hammer again on that swing.
Dude,
As-
that guy got hammered.
As he puts his hand over his almost torn off arm by Ymir, he just leaves his head open. He just looks at you with sad eyes as you bring your warhammer down right on his forehead, totally cantalouping him and driving him to the ground, a ruined mess.
You Gallaghered him.
And at that point, now we can end combat. So we now kind of move out
I look at Crumb. That one was mine.
And
I just put my hammer back on my shoulder,
we look over
stick my chest out, and then I'm like kind of put my hand on my back because I'm still in pain, but I'm trying to boast.
And yeah, so it kind of falls deathly quiet here as you look around the room. I'm not quite sure what happened to the mighty Obridge. He seemed to drop out of the D&D Beyond, or out of the stream. So I guess we'll.
Can I look around and see if there's anything worth of value or anything worth of interest?
Yeah. So
This room seems pretty a lot of stuff in here.
all right.
A lot of
So
belongings.
as you kind of look around, right here is a fire. You know, that's flickering in light and lighting the room, and you see scattered crates of loot and provisions are all piled up to the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness, which is this over here. A large opening leads north, which is where you just came from, with a set of steps of natural stone. Roaring following echoes the water beyond, which is also from the room you just came from. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire smolder, so it's kind of a dim light in here. Yeah, so you guys want to look around and see what is in the loot, if that's what you want to do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna stand at the top of the stairs and keep guard.
All right. So go ahead and move yourselves. I mean, I'll assume you guys take a few minutes and pile like the bodies like over here, right? And maybe drag the wolf and the
We
bugbear.
roll them out of the way
Yeah.
in the corner.
All right. Darius and go start searching through all the loot here. And Obram also is gonna start looking for anything useful. All right. So why don't I have anybody who's looking through loot make some perception rolls? All right, Crumb, you found some good rations that look pretty yummy.
And
And
Crumb's super excited about it.
Valfram, you found it looks like some bolts of linen. And I guess the other guys are for me to roll, huh? All right, so let's go back and take a look. Perception for Jet. Nice. And perception for Darius. Yeah. He's like, those look like some pretty good rations, Crumb. And then perception for Obridge. Like the most perceptive orc I've ever met. Wow.
Find your own rations.
Oh, come on, friend. These look like they're high quality.
And Crumb's just throwing things over his shoulder, just making an absolute mess as he digs for more rations.
Okay, so all of a sudden, Obridge pulls out, hey, I found 2 vials of look like potions. And then in this small coffer, I found a bunch of coins. And look at this. I found this jade statue of a frog with tiny golden orbs for eyes. That's pretty nice, huh?
It's fantastic.
It'll be nice when you get hungry and you need some rations.
Well, we still, town was only a little ways away, I thought. Says Obers as he starts, putting some of the stuff I don't know. He looks over at Wilfred. Do you know what these are? And he hands you the 2 vials of reddish bubbling liquid. Hey, look, and
Hey.
there he is.
Sorry about that. I
Uh,
got a call from work I had to take right there.
that's okay, man. When duty calls, baby, duty calls. Well, you just found 2 potions, and you
Ooh.
found a tiny, a small jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden orbs for an eyes, and then a bunch of coins in like a chest that was hidden back over here.
Oh my goodness.
And then you just handed them off, the potions off to Wilfred to identify.
Does it, Wilfred? Yes. Do you recognize these?
Were they obvious to me, or?
Make an Arcana check.
All right.
All right. It's pretty obvious. You look at it, and it looks identical to the potions that you have that Vadarum gave you. Matter of fact, these potions are in the same bottles that Vadarum gave you, which is also very interesting.
Do they look helpful? Poisonous? Wizard?
I believe these are just like the potions we have now. In fact, I will pull out my potion to compare and show.
And yeah,
See? They even have the same. They're bottled in the same bottle.
so
Well, let's see. I believe Darius had used his on Jet. I would at least replenish Darius's potion.
yeah. Jet looks over and he's like, you know, he seems to be pretty. Let's see, is he? Yeah. No, let's see if Darius is any more insightful. Oh, okay. Okay, so nah, all right. I'll give Jet a roll. Why not? Hey, Jet's like seems to make a correlation that I would think that if those are exact the same as the ones that Vadarum himself gave us, that he must have gave those extra ones to Gunridge when he left the academy. So that means that he's probably close. So looking over at everybody, as everybody's kind of like looking back into the room. You know, we see that Crumb looks really hurt, and Obridge both look very hurt.
If we did a rest, we could rest in this room and hold off anything that comes in.
And it's kind of risky. We've done, and this would be Darius speaking, and he's like, I think that would be risky. We know that when we came up into the cave, that one of the goblins did run off to the west, and then seemed to go talk to some other groups of people. If we try to rest here too long, I pretty much think A, we'd ruin the element of surprise, and B, that you know that they would be able to mass numbers and come at us in greater force. I think it's fortuitous that we found these healing potions, and perhaps we should heal up our brutes so they can be able to withstand yet another assault and clean this place all in one fell swoop. And I really hope that our friend doesn't get upset with the voice I'm making for his character. But I think I'm doing
It fits the avatar. That's been
for Grimhawk, right? I hope Grim doesn't get too upset at me, but I mean Darius, he's a halfling, right? So I'm doing my best.
With a name like that, you should get a voice like that.
All right, okay. So that's what Darius thinks, and Jet's like, yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't. This is a very defensible position, though, and easily we can hold off a horde from either the chimney that you scouted earlier over to the west, and easily our friend over there, Ymir, just by his dwarven frame alone, pretty much looks like he can hold that stairway. So he's giving
With
you this
ease.
counterpoint. Yeah,
I
like
can hold these stairs with ease.
Like he said, he could do this all day. So you're getting absolutely no help from the people that aren't here because they both have different ideas. It's up to you guys.
I tend to agree with Darius, says Alfred, and
Yeah, we must
I
finish
think we
the.
should move from this place as quickly as we can.
I think patrols will be back as well. I think that's a wise choice.
Well, let's move onward deeper into the cavern. Search for our prey.
I can take a potion and heal myself.
All right. You gonna fire that off?
Heck yeah, man. That should get me up to full, right? I'm down 6 right now.
And you could use it, and it should show up in the. It should show up in the foundry.
Let me find it.
So I'm gonna use 2 lay of hands pull on Crumb.
You did find an extra healing potion.
Full healing.
Crumb,
Oh.
you're so far down. Like, if anybody should have one of those extra healing potions, it should be you. Right?
Who would like to give me a heal? Did I get one of them?
I don't know. Check your sheet, man. You may have used it already.
Yeah, I don't have it. Oh, potion of healing.
Oh, I guess you do have it.
I have 1. All right. I'm going to consume.
All right, that's my pot of healing right there.
Wow. Well, you feel 1,000 times better.
And a character who drinks a magical red fluid in this vial regains 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just set the quantity back to 0, and that should work, right? Oh, yep.
Or you just type in the healing amount that's healing to you. Oh, wow. Both of you guys rolled fantastic. So, Crumb, you're like at 9 points.
I'm feeling real good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's get a count. Who has healing potions left?
I am out.
I am
Uh,
out.
One.
You're-
Alfred has one.
And Jet is out, and I think Darius is out because he gave his second one to Jet. So no, and then who else actually hasn't used theirs yet?
I haven't used mine yet.
Yeah, Alfred hasn't used his yet.
All right, so you have 2, and then you have 2 more. So you have still a total of 4. Who's going to carry those 2 extra ones?
I would say let's give our brutes at least 1 if they're out to hold.
Okay. Well, Yamir actually still has his, so...
Okay, well, 1 to Crumb.
All right, so you give 1 to Crumb.
What are you giving me?
One
The
of the
middle
extra,
finger, baby.
One of the extra potion of healing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. With that being said, what is your next course of action?
I'm going back to the bridge.
Let's do it. I'm behind you, brother. Let us finish the job.
Do you want me to just move myself, Dennis, or?
Nope. So go ahead and put yourself in a marching order based upon Yasmir going first, and line up after that. Oh, as you guys were searching the rest of the room, you found that a lot of this gear was all part of, Gunrich. Now, when you guys, if you remember, it was like a month ago, you found some papers that were in the wreckage that the goblins thought were unimportant, inconsequential, and one of them was like a manifest. And if you guys were healing up and taking your time, you know what? And I totally blew it for you guys. You guys could have took a short rest and used hit die. That's my bad.
We wanted to push on.
Okay, but you do take
fun discussion either way.
Yeah.
We're coming right out of battle. We're ready to continue the fight.
But as you're looking the stuff over, you find that a lot of this was manifest of his goods and a bunch of other stuff. But you guys have a cart. You figure it will double the load that you currently have on your cart, but you should be able to take most of this on your cart and clean it out. All right, so everybody line up. How you guys want to line up behind Ymir there? So we're going to probably go single file because most of this is single file. So Crumb, you probably have to move somewhere other than that spot. So somewhere in the lineup. Do you want to be towards the front or do you want to be rear guard?
I mean, I could be rear guard.
Here, I'll swap places with you.
Okay, so just for... Whoa, I just pulled you off the map. So just for figurative, that's pretty much what your guys' order is going to be.
Sounds good.
All right, so hopefully I can do this without breaking anything. All right, so how do you guys plan to go? Do you guys plan to try to be stealthy, or do you plan to...
I've given up all concepts of stealth.
Probably rightfully
I've
so.
A bloody pick. I've been kicking ass, taking names.
I say we march and sing a song.
We're about the loudest river ever, so we got cover.
Okay.
But I'd say we don't try to make unnecessary noise. We try to just walk, with purpose, but not trying to be stealthy, but also not running down there jangling our armor.
All right. Somehow I've borked you guys, and I have you all selected, and I try and unselect you now individually. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, great. Oh, no. Okay, it's working. All right, so you guys start moving down that way. As you leave all your foes behind. And just whoever's going to keep track, somebody needs to write down that they found the jade...
I wrote it down.
Okay.
But also, I would, of course, given that to our wizard to make sure it's not magical or some spiritual object.
Okay. Belford, you have to wait until you get a chance to take time to either cast a ritual or something like that.
Got it.
So also the loose change that you found 600 copper pieces, 110 silver pieces. So whoever's keeping the party treasure list, that's what you guys want to put down. All right.
Party.
All right, moving on. Cross the bridge, you go, thump, thump, thump. And it's still dark, though. Luckily, the dwarf and the the orc and the half elves, everybody but, you know, the poor halfling can see in the dark. I think even the tiefling can too.
As it should be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, why don't you guys? Why don't we make a stealth roll for Ymir?
Got it.
Just because you're trying to be, but it doesn't have to be.
With disadvantage. 8.
It'd be funny if it was a total of a 20, but it's an 8. I don't know why it keeps adding that up as undefined, but we'll have to figure that out. Okay, well, it's not horrible, right? You know, and there's still a fair amount of, audible sound from the water behind you. And let's see. All right. Okay, so you get to there, and you don't hear anything as you get to that corner, but you can see that it kind of starts curving from going due west to the south. So what is
Push onwards.
you're gonna push onwards. All right.
So we gotta slow down and listen though as we're going though.
Yeah, he's trying to be stealthy as he can. So
Sure.
okay. You think you see something, make a perception roll.
You got it. 12.
Okay. You think you see something just for a moment. And then it's gone. But let me get the rest of the group up here. Whoop. 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 But everybody's held up at the moment. So you stop because you saw something. You thought you saw something just for a split second that probably could have been a goblin.
I don't have the option to speak in Goblin on my chat box anymore. God darn it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It just disappeared on me. Like,
You got to click on your character and then do it.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
All right. You're gonna go for that goblin,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna perform.
mimicry that you do.
Yep, Goblin mimicry. I'm gonna perform.
All right. Type out what you're gonna say in goblin, and then make a deception roll.
All right, taking a quick second. There we go. And then I'll do my performance roll.
Oh,
Oh.
Just a straight up deception would be fine at this point,
Straight up. Okay.
because you're definitely going for.
Oh, I'm not performing anything. I'm not deceiving anybody with that roll.
All right, let me hear your best impersonation, speaking in goblin, which you said, but as a dwarf.
As a dwarf. Hey, come get your food, you lazy asses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Obridge and Ymir can make a perception roll now, as you guys are kneeling down in the dark. Okay. All right. No, so hard to tell what's going on over there. And you don't really hear anything, and there's no response after. You've heard Ymir, like, you know, impersonate a goblin before, which was just wickedly awesome, but this sounded like a drunk dwarf trying to sound like a goblin.
Must have been all the fighting.
So,
Drunk on blood.
but so for the first, you sit there for a quiet minute, and it's just dead silence.
All right, I whisper, "You ready to fight?"
I'm ready to fight.
All right. So what is the plan?
Just gonna move forward. Is that an entrance right here? Does it look like it's a turn off right there?
Hard to tell from this angle. You make a good enough perception roll. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna move up 2 squares diagonal.
All right, 1, 2. Okay, now you can kind of definitely see that, right?
All right, I'm gonna bomb into that. I'm just gonna rush right into that entrance right there.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right to here.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
I'm doing the same. I'm rushing after my brother.
Okay, move 2 more, and that is rough terrain over there.
You want me to move?
Yeah. Okay, I'll move you. That's okay. Whoa!
Oh,
Crap.
sorry.
All right, you go rushing up there, and now the not so obvious. You see a bunch of goblins sitting there waiting, all crouched down, you know, ready to attack. I'm gonna get you.
Cowards!
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get there, and it's not really gonna be like a surprise round because everybody kind of knew that something was definitely going down, even though they didn't respond. All right. I think you guys probably let Crum get a little bit better position as you guys were right before your charge to get him up in there. So that's kind of like how we have you guys. So you guys get a movement, and actually, before we do, well, let me put you guys all on the combat tracker. Boom. You guys got a free movement. They're gonna get a free movement. Whoop. That's not the movement I wanted. This guy goes running at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they see you come bombing down here like super fast, and they all freak out and run up. What you can see these stairs, and they just like and they go running up back out of your view. Okay, but
Cowards!
now, yep, cowards. But now at this point, we are going to go ahead and roll for initiative. Remember to click on your character and then roll that number, or roll the initiative. All right, is that music too loud?
No.
All right. It's hard to tell with this stuff sometimes. All right, so let's see who, and then I need to roll. Crumb, your die did roll. Did it go through?
What am I rolling?
Your initiative. So
Initiative
click on your token and then roll for initiative.
should be coming through.
Nice. Oh, beautiful. Good roll. All right.
Crumb.
Okay, looks like we have everybody. Once again, our super fast, lightning quick half orc, which is something you don't say all the time, is first, and you're currently.
I'm a monk, man. I'm stealthy. I'm nimble.
I'm just not used to seeing an orc like that. Okay, so it's definitely your turn, but what you see is what you see, my friend.
All right. So I am going to move up, so I'm not blocking everyone.
Move 1 square at a time, please.
Okay. Can I go there? That's 3.
Well, if you do, then you're there, right?
Yep. That's where I'm moving right there.
Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I'm going to ready throwing a star if I see any enemies appear.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to read a little flavor text here. This large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high escapement, is what they call it, I guess. A steep natural staircase leads
Escarpment?
up. Escarpment, thank you. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and the pungent smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins.
Delicious.
And
Almost as bad as orcs.
And Yamir, did you kind of like yell at him and kind of tell him what you saw, I assume?
Well, technically no, but if you're asking me if I can do that, then I'm definitely going to inform him what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can say as he's running by. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. There's at least 4 or 5 of them up ahead.
okay.
There'll be 4 or 5 of them dead then.
All right, so there you go, and then you're ready your action. Okay, cool. Crumb.
Rum is going to just start charging forward,
Okay.
but first I'm gonna nicely step past, and then start charging forward.
Okay. So go to square at a time. 1. Yep. 2.
Speeding up.
Yep. 3.
3,
4.
4,
5.
and then I
You-
guess I don't. There's no one to attack, so I can use my other action as an additional movement.
Well, you still have, you move 6, so you can move 1 more square. And this is the stairway that's going up. Okay,
Yeah.
6, okay. As you start climbing the stairs, you see barely up here a ton of move. You can see movement in shadows. You know that there's a bunch of them up there. So now you have a secondary action. You could, there's a lot of possibilities you could do. You could run back and take cover. You could stay there. You can go full defense, which would give anybody who attacks you disadvantage.
I'm gonna go full defense.
Okay. All right.
Does it cost anything when I want to attack next round? Or is
No,
it
but
just
for this round, you know, if anybody attacks you, they got disadvantage.
full defense.
Okay. All right. Wilfred the Fair, all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. I'm gonna see for myself what all the hubbub's about. Can I go diagonal 3,
Yeah, sure. 3.
4, 5, and 6?
All right. Unfortunately, because that 10-foot tall, level change there, you can't quite see what's up there. But what you see is Crom charging up the stairway, and he stops, and he just like bends his knees down and gets his shield up, fully covering his body with his warhammer out, ready to club anything that comes his way.
All right, I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to double move, get out of this position.
Okay.
And right there.
Okay. All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
All right. All right. You guys hear sounds and speaking in Goblin, or whispering in Goblin, but nothing easily audible for you to hear. Yeah, Amir, because you're a little farther back. 5, 6. He goes up into the rough terrain. Has his bow out, ready to shoot. All right. And Darius. 5, 6, 7. I can't do that. He only got 5. All right, and then Darius does the same thing. Huh. All right, let's see. Where is my... All right, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, okay, that's him. He's there. All right, perfect. That works out perfect. All right, you hear in broken common, "Truce! Truce or the human dies!" "Say you bear the truce, or I'll kill him now!" Anybody can speak out of turn.
I'll speak in Goblin. If you truly wish not to die and take Saint Ursula into your heart, we will call a truce.
What?
I
You
will
heard
rejoice
me.
in killing you all. I don't care about the human. I'd like nothing more than to slay you all, so choose wisely.
Okay. Getting mixed signals there.
I think what my large friend is saying is he will have no problem striking all of you down if you hurt just one hair on that human's body.
Yes, I would love to kill you all, so please hurt the human.
Does that mean parlay?
Parlay.
Okay. If you try to strike me down, my boys will fill you full of arrows. Okay?
Let us see the human first.
Bring the human to the edge.
So you see barely peeking out where you could see him. You all could see a goblin that has kind of sneaked out from there. And then you guys kind of can see like a goblin here. And then a goblin. They're not really in those squares. I'm just kind of giving you a reference. So like what they have is there's 2 goblins in that darkness area, but you can see they have bows out and they're trained down on you guys. Just so you guys know that you guys could partially see them from that location. Alright, so who is your leader? And he looks over at the dwarf who was... You could actually go ahead and... We're in a pause combat. We're going to keep people's initiatives, but you can go ahead and move yourself to a location. Okay. Is there anybody else who wants to move or shift while this conversation's happening? And everybody pretty happy with their spot?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so all right. And then all of a sudden, you guys hear in the back, "Don't trust the goblins. They're cheating. Lines." And then you hear Yamir, "Shut him up!" And then you hear a whack. And he's like, "Oh." You hear that kind of sound echoing through the cave.
We told you not to hurt him.
I didn't hurt him. I just made him quiet. Now, look. I really don't care about the human or not. Now, I have a proposition for you. And if you agree, I will give you the human. Yaimik of the Fetid Cave clan want to rule over all these goblins. If you dispatch the evil bugbear Clarg, and I take over this clan instead of he, I will easily give you the human, for I have no need of him.
We've killed that bugbear already.
Can you bring me proof, like his head?
You left it up by the pond. You can go get it yourself if you're so inclined.
Well, if I see the head, I will then...
I will get the head.
All right. Now, just for a little meta gaming, do you have anything that would easily separate a head? I mean, it'd be kind of hard to bludgeon it with the staff off.
He could just drag the whole body. He's big enough.
Yeah, that's true. What's your strength?
My strength is 16, baby. I can pull that.
Oh yeah,
body
okay.
over.
And then you realize that, oh, that's right. Crom accidentally when he missed the wolf, he cantalouped the bugbear's head. He's like, well, I mean, I guess if I brought back a body without a head, that would be about the same. All right, so everybody sits there very tense. You don't hear any more sound from the human. As about 5-6 minutes later, you see Oberge bring back the body of the stanking bugbear, and it's really nasty smelling, and just dripping out all kinds of fluids out of its mangled head it used to have, and Yimik is like, oh, well then, it seemed that was pretty easy for you. How about
Are you changing the deal?
It seems that we may need just a little fair compensation. If you destroyed him already, how many of my brethren have you already killed also?
How about we kill you too? Maybe that'll just be...
Oh, I don't think fighting one bugbear is one thing, but I have 15 goblins up here with armor and bows. Do you think you can defeat us?
Kill you, I'll be satisfied.
So do you just charge up there and start whooping ass, or what?
No, I'm threatening him.
Okay, well, you can roll an intimidation. If you're going to try to intimidate him.
Boom, baby.
Oh my god, okay.
Critical intimidation.
Wow, okay. Okay, well, it doesn't get much better than that, that's for sure. He's like, looks at you and, looks at your bloody fists that, you probably haven't cleaned off of all the people that you've murdered.
Got the goo on me from bringing the bugbear back too, man.
Well, okay, I think that that's a fair trade.
I thought you see reason.
And all of a sudden they throw this body off the 10-foot thing. He lands with a thump. He looks badly beaten, and you could tell that you can't see him, but now you can. I'm sorry, he has a generic icon. and he lands awkwardly, and you could hear his breathing start to like end in shallow, like that little fall probably finished him off, or is finishing him off, unless
And
somebody
we,
does something.
Yeah,
Lay
yeah.
hands on him.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, what are you gonna? How many points?
I'm gonna lay 4 on him.
Damn, good going. Okay, he kind of like wakes up. He's like, I don't trust the bastards. And he's like, and he's trying to get up, but he's still really weak. And the goblin is like, look, we'll even throw it as equipment. And then they throw it on top of him. We'll just see. We're just gonna roll a d20 just out of fun. And it seemed like the goblin did try to hit him with it. Nah, but he missed him. So he didn't take any damage. Is like, looks like some. Let's see. Nope. Where's his gear? Come on, where's his gear? Well, I guess he has. Looks like he has like chainmail and like a long sword and a scabbard, a crossbow, and a backpack that looks like fairly empty, is all thrown down basically right next to him. See, we know how to bargain and parlay. As he looks, the goblin smells like a kind of acrid smell, and he probably wet himself a couple times, just because he was so freaked out by your half orc, over there huffing and puffing with his red glowing eyes or whatever. So what do you do?
I'm gonna drag our newly acquired friend behind the half orc. I'm gonna put him. I basically just want to put him on the other side of me, right about here.
Okay, it's a fire pit.
Never mind. I'm
But you drag him here, and then you drag him back, and he's right here right now. Is that cool?
I always wanted to eat the human.
And barbecue him. Okay, now you can go. You can leave in peace.
Come down and shake on it.
Screw that! I'm not going down there. Our business is complete. You can leave the cave now.
Business concludes with a handshake.
We're not in combat. Yeah, we're holding the initiative, but we're not in combat. So, feel free, guys, to speak it. If you want. Jet's like, we've gotten what we came here for. I think we should go. They've kept their side of the bargain, and we have slayed all their other brethren throughout this tunnel that we know of so far.
What's going to prevent them from going to open up that stream the moment we try to leave the cave?
Well, they have honored their deal. And Darius is like, what does Darius say? Let's see, Darius. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we should take him out. As you guys are whispering and conferring, as you're kind of like all, but I assume Crom is still holding fast and making sure they can't easily run down on you, right?
The one that's been speaking is on the opposite side of Crom for me, right?
Yes.
They will do nothing of the sort. Our 20 brethren outside will easily come in and slay them should they try anything with us.
I whisper in Crom's ear, you want to hit him.
Crom?
Oh, sorry.
I whispered in your ear saying, you want to hit him.
Oh, you're standing right there.
Should I hit him?
You want to.
Should I hit him?
Again.
All right, well, he moves back then. He's like, Like, and you can just hear from up above, "Okay, bye-bye now. The deal is on. Please leave. You have your human friend."
Brothers, I think we should go. It is time.
2 to go. 2 to
Sure, you
stay.
don't want me to hit him? I'll hit him.
Don't take the bait, man.
All right, we'll go.
So,
Alright.
do you guys withdraw?
Withdraw.
Okay.
Negotiated our prize.
As you guys get there, I'm gonna just move you guys here. Oops, you're inside a wall. I'll put you there. Whoop. Okay.
He's under me. There you go.
All right, so you hear this person. He's like, "I'm Saldar Hallwinter of Mountain Ford. We can't leave those evil scum here. They'll attack more people on the road. Give me a potion of healing." As he's putting on his armor, "I'll make sure that they don't trouble anybody in Faldanan ever again."
You don't have to ask me twice.
That's what he says.
I'll hand him my potion.
Oh yeah, okay. He's gonna drink it. Let's see if I can.
Stay to him.
Items. That's
If we fall back into the tunnel a bit more, maybe we could set a trap for him.
I was thinking the same.
I could go down this little path I'm near.
I have a feeling they will be coming after us. I don't think they're going to let us out this easily.
This path to the south of me, then, is it's rough terrain, but I can go down it and up it just with a penalty, right?
it looks. Oh boy, yeah. He's like, screw this, man. I'm going in. If you guys, if you adventurers have any nuts, you'll follow me, is what he says. And he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he shouts, "Yamik, you're gonna pay for what you did to me and what you did to Gunraj." And he's just like going up there, and he has, he just has a sword out, and we're gonna go straight back into combat, and we're gonna start at the top of the round.
Oh,
No, I take that back. We're gonna actually start.
That's to reroll.
We're keeping the same initiative just because we're starting on Saldar's turn because you guys were doing a couple rounds. You got that potion. He just downed that after he put his armor on, and he just like, no, this isn't gonna stand, and then took off.
he's Leroy Jenkins.
Right. So, but he's not being stupid. He moved up there, and he's like in full defense because he currently can't see them. All right. So we're gonna move to Jet, and Jet's like, "Oh crap! Does this mean we're gonna fight?"
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he's gonna delay. And if he has a bow, he's gonna attack whoever he sees. All right, and then 1, 2, 3. All right. They're gonna have some good cover from any arrow shots because they have the high ground. So just like in Star Wars, like if you have the high ground, you're gonna just wind up owning everybody.
So basically, we're Anakin in this situation.
All right.
Ray.
All right. All right, cover. They're going to have 3/4 cover, which adds +5 to their armor class bonus. Target with 3/4 cover, mostly obscured by that. Yeah. So they don't have total cover, but they're gonna have 3/4 cover from people with bows. All right. So this guy is seeable, but and seeable by Jet. So Jet's gonna get his shot off first, and he's going to attack. And let's see if he rolls really good. No. Arrow goes flying, goes wide. So that was Jet's held action. Saldar is in full defense. And then this goblin is going to attempt to shoot him. Shoot down at him. And he's going to attack with his short bow. Whoops. And he's going to attack with disadvantage. And that's a miss. All right. So arrow kind of comes down, and Saldar kind of like uses his sword to help deflect it out of the way. All right, Darius. He's like, oh, I'm going to get on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can also barely see that guy with cover. So he's going to take a short bow shot to try to take him out. And ooh, let's see. That's a hit. Nice. So let's roll that damage on that. All right. So you see, like just barely can see the top of this guy as he pulled back from his arrow shot, and man, it's like Darius sticks him in the eye, and he like, and he falls down there and dies.
Damn.
Boom. All right. All right. This goblin here, same thing. He's gonna. Oh wait, no, not that goblin. No, he's gonna say screw that. All right, he goes to there. All right. But this goblin does. He comes up there, and let's see. He is going to shoot. Yeah, they're all going to shoot at Saldar because they don't like him. Especially have the balls to actually say that. But he's going to have disadvantage because he's full defense. And if anybody's watching this, oh my goodness. Even with that disadvantage roll, luckily the natural 20 didn't kick off, so it's not a critical, but it's still a hit and normal damage. And 5 points, ouch. He takes one in the upper arm, but thanks to that massive healing potion you guys gave him, he's still up. Sergeant Hall winner. And all right, so that's that goblin. And then this goblin's going to come up here. Same thing. And he's also going to attack Saldar. They're going to try to kill him off. And he'll be at disadvantage as well. And not quite as lucky as his brethren. So that's a miss. And now we got Ymir.
See, I'm all the way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get to the base of the stairs. Can I move myself to the base of the stairs?
I'll move you there. But there you go.
All right. And the guy that's to my right, he's up above the.
He's up above. Matter of fact, since he's up above here, I'll let you swing though at -5 if you want.
Swing -5. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what I do.
Because you're halfway up the distance.
So it's an 11.
Yeah, it's a miss. Well, it was a 16, but -5 is 11. Yeah. So that misses, unfortunately, because he's armored. All right. Oberge gone. What are you doing?
All right.
Man?
I'm going to move up right next to Ymir and this guy, the guy right next to Ymir is elevated. You said right, but the guy to
They both
guy
are.
that would,
They're
both
both
elevated.
they're both elevated to where you could barely see the tops of their heads as they're
But they
leaning
were-
over and shooting arrows at you guys. So
Gotcha,
it's a
okay.
-5 for any ranged attack.
and
or-
they were okay. It's -5 for ranged.
And melee, because you really, unless
Yeah.
you come up to the top here, you can't really get in melee with them.
But they were both swinging down at Sergeant.
No, they're
Hallway,
shooting arrows. They're shooting
Oh,
arrows.
got you.
They
Okay.
got short bows. Right.
All right, I'm going to lunge with my quarterstaff, that one that's right next to me right there, and see if I can hit.
Okay, you'd have to get here. I was just showing them in these squares, so
Yep.
you would see roughly where they're at, but they're actually in the darkness.
Got you.
I mean,
It's still -5 though, right?
yeah, it's still -5.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a shot.
All right,
I'm gonna try
so
to just
go for it.
lean in the darkness and try to just.
So basically, you're taking your staff and you're jumping up,
Yeah.
and you're like 6 foot something, and you jump up and you try to swing over the top of the lip and see if you can snag them. So roll them bones, man.
All right. No, probably not.
Unfortunately, not. And because of the difficulty, it's going to be hard to get off an unarmed strike.
Okay.
You need that extra reach of your staff to get you
Yeah,
there.
no, it makes sense to me.
Okay, Crumb.
Come on, fight.
Crom.
And remember, you can move through your allies. You just can't stop in their square. So technically, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could probably get up to here ish.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay. So hey, look, there you are. Hey, look at that guy. He's right there. No minuses. Go for it.
All right, so let me go ahead and hit this character with my warhammer. I'm gonna go ahead and target.
Yeah, slimy goblin. Unfortunately, 10 is a miss, my friend. All right, moving on. Alfred, the fair.
Alright, I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
I still can't see them because they're over the lip, right?
So in front of Obridge, and then in front of this square, you could see these guys were leaning over, shooting bows. So
Right.
you could hit them with a spell. And so since the way that your spell works, that you can see him still,
right.
he has to make the save. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
So I'm gonna get the one right over here.
all right. That's the badass part about cantrips. All right, Constitution. Let's have one of these guys fail this for once, right? Here we
Yeah.
go.
DC 13.
And your wish is your command, baby. All right, so roll that damage on that, and then don't forget the effect on it of what it does. So
Okay, so it's he is gonna be at a disadvantage for his next weapon attack.
correct, and then roll your damage. You get 1d6 on him.
Oh,
All right, well, it's, the thing is, the disadvantage is still good,
yep.
but he's starting to ice up. Okay. The funny thing was, in the combat when you weren't here that week, you actually hit one enough times to freeze him solid. It was pretty dope. Okay, so we're moving on to a goblin. All right, so goblin up here, which you guys can rats. You can see the spinning wheel, right? So you see he's targeting from there, and but he still has the bonus to it. Wow, so it's a target right environment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. Are we missing somebody? Oh no, one is up here. That's right. I forgot. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he won't do that. Yeah, he'll do that. Okay, so we got a 6-sider, starting with Ymir, working my way. Nope, he probably wouldn't attack Ymir because he'd have to shoot through an ally, and then I would also make Jet safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be Obridge, Valfred, Saldar, and Darius are his targets. And I'm going to start with 1 being Ofrid. So, all right.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
yeah, it sucks.
take it.
It
Take it,
sucks.
babe.
You know, it's a shame that I think next level or third level you get the deflect arrows, where you
Yeah.
can, yeah. But
that would be sweet.
this is what's teaching you to do that. So, anyways,
yeah.
right. You know, you're gonna get.
with enough arrows.
Yeah, you're just gonna get tired of it. Okay, normal attack. Here we go. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Good thing I healed up, man.
Yeah, then.
Oh,
Oh, that's not too bad. The critical, the damage is 5 with the critical hit.
Okay. All right. No worries.
That could have been a hell of a lot worse. I mean, how did I? Yeah, so only 5. Okay, not bad. I mean, it worked out to be an average hit, but it pierces like right through the back of your shoulder, and it comes out the side of the meaty part in the underarm, and you're like, ah! You break it off and pull it out. Blood splats. Okay.
Get the little head. I'm gonna kill you with that.
All right, so that was his turn. We got another goblin here who is. Can he get a? Yeah, he's like right there. This guy is hanging over the edge a little bit more, so he's only going to get half cover, which is a +2 bonus to hit him. But he's also going to do the 1d4 roll. All right, this one's going after Wilfred, unfortunately. So he's gonna.
Is that the one that's on disadvantage?
No,
No.
disadvantage guy is over here, right next to him. All right. Let's see. So it's gonna attack actions, or he's gonna shoot you with a short bow. And here we go. Of course, I'm rolling fantastic.
Yep, that hits.
Anything else you're gonna do, or you're just gonna take it? I don't know what spells you have. There's reaction.
Yeah, no, I don't have. I don't have a shield spell ready.
Okay.
So.
All right. Normal damage shot. Oh man, and then you take 5 points of damage. So that was a heavy blow. All right. Well, maybe he does have 20 goblins up there. And then Salar's like, "I'll avenge you, wizard!" 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll get up here, and he'll attack this dude. Wham! Attack. Normal attack. That's a hit. Damage. Normal damage. 3 points. But he has multi-attack. So he's attacking again. Normal attack. That's another hit. Damage. Can he do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he totally does it.
Oh.
With 2 strong strikes, he eviscerates this goblin in front of you, Crumb.
Excellent.
You could have the rest, but I want that little bitch in the back, he says. And Ymir's like looking like, oh shit. Oh, whoops, excuse my language, but oh no. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so this guy's dead. All right. That was his turn. Jet. Jet's gonna like get an open shot with his short bow on that guy that only has half cover. And he's gonna attack with a -2 penalty. And he, let's see, does a 15 hit? 15 is exactly what we needed to hit. Damage, normal. Boom. Hits him for grazing blow, but he's bleeding pretty good. All right, so that was Jet. That goblin is dead. Darius. Darius kind of laughs a little bit. He says, "Oh, come on, Jet. No, what you have to do is shoot him between the eyes." And he attacks him and rolls a natural 20. Talk about calling it out. Damage. Critical. Oh my god, 10 points of damage. And you just watch the arrow just like, as Jet hit him kind of like right in the torso, Darius hits him right in the eye socket, and just you can see the arrow go back out the other side. He's dead.
Nice.
All right, so that guy's dead. So overly dead by a gajillion points. Okay, well, you guys are making some serious progress. Let's see. He's like, he hears shouting in the back, "Do something, you idiots! Do something!" And this guy, let's see. This guy's dead too, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna delete him. Boop. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Crap. He's gonna run up here. And probably he's gonna attack Seidler because he's the one who they hate. So he's gonna attack them. Oh, Crob's kind of scary. Now I'll just gonna attack normal.
Disadvantage?
Oh no, this is the guy who was hiding behind everybody.
Oh.
All right, so it's another hit, normal hit, almost a critical. 4 points, 6 points. All right, Salder's taking some blows. But he's not out yet. Uh-oh. All right. There we go. He's getting all bloodied up again. That's that goblin's turn. Ymir, it's your turn.
I'm gonna want to move one square right there.
Okay, one there, one.
Can I stand on that, or is that a pillar? What is that?
That is it's difficult terrain. So you moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get to there.
All right.
Or 4, 5 get to here. You tell me.
I'll stay. Actually, right there is where I want to be, because then I get advantage on.
Okay.
The
There's
goblin.
also this other guy in your flank up here, right? You see this guy
Yeah,
up here?
I
Alright.
see that.
And that guy has some ice on him. All right, which one do you want to hit?
I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay, get advantage. Give him the old Malachi crunch. Well, you didn't roll with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there comes the other one. Oh, it's funny because the second one knocked the other die out of the way and changed the number. That's funny. But yeah, you totally hit him.
9.
Oh, crap. Yeah, you just come in there and plant it right in the back of his spine as he folds over and expires.
And in Goblin, I say you are all weak and don't deserve to live.
All right, Obridge.
All right, I'm gonna follow my boy Ymir into battle.
Okay.
Just keep moving me up. So I can try to see what's going on.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, now
And
I
you
can
go
see
5,
where it is.
6. Or you go
I can
5,
only move
6.
5, right?
You can go 6 because you're half work.
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me move me up right next to him. I'm gonna try to whack that dude. That's the guy with ice on him, right?
Yep. This guy with ice with him.
All right, so I'm going to lay into him.
That's a miss.
You
Right.
ran into him all right.
But you could.
I almost laid right next to him.
Oh, do you have to? You don't have to hit to do the
I
secondary
don't
one.
think so. No.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think
You
so.
for a bonus action, you can make your extra attack.
No.
All right. Well, maybe you're a little bit winded from getting up there.
Stairs were difficult.
Crumb! You have this guy up here, who might be hard to get. Then you have Yamik, who is their leader, all the way in the back. Which one are you going to go after, Crumb? The leader here? This one's going to be hard to get to, but you could probably get him if you
going
move
out.
there.
Leader in the back.
All right.
Not to be confused, a leader of the pack.
All right, man. Roll the hit.
Warhammer work this time.
For a bunch of fucking murder hobos.
Not really. Oh, that's a 15 to hit, right? And that's exactly what you need. So you do 7 points of damage. This guy's a little bit beefier than the other ones. He's our leader. But man, you hit him like right in the gut with a side swing, and he just like, and you did massive damage to him, but he's still not out yet. Okay, Valfred.
Alright, so I too am going to ascend the stairs.
All right. 1, 2. Now you can see the action up there.
Move slightly closer. Is he partial cover for me?
No, he's not. You
Okay.
can see him. You can totally see him.
God, I will continue the freeze.
Freeze him. Popsicleize him. Okay, he has to make his Constitution saving throw. Here he goes. Saving throw.
No.
I'm telling you, these guys are freaking ice goblins or something. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right. Well, okay. So, yep. You're still icing him over, but it seems like because he's in battle fury, he's fervently like, getting rid of that. Okay, it's a 50-50 toss-up, high or low, Oberyn, because you have the less hit points.
Go to high, baby.
High?
Yep.
All right, high it is. And it's going to be you. Of course, the damn luck of it all. All right, now he's fighting for his life. I'm actually going to make a... Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's roll this. He drops his weapon and says, "Mercy! Mercy! Don't kill me, please! I will serve you!" In broken common.
You're gonna get familiar.
Alright, and then Saldar's like 1, 2, 3,
I command you to
4, 5, 6. There's no escape for you, scum. And he attacks with advantage. Oh boy. Okay, so damage for the first attack, normal damage. Alright, 3 points of damage on Yamik. And Yamik just looks like he's a bloody mess at this point from a big old gut shot, and then gets sliced across the back with a sword. But Saldar is being relentless. He's going to follow up with his multi-attack and attack one more time. Let's see what he gets. Oh, and he gets advantage, but I forgot to roll it. So I'm going to roll attack again because I forgot advantage. All right, luckily he doesn't crit fail, but he misses completely. Okay. And Jet. It's now Jet's turn. So Jet also is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And let's see. Actually, I think I accidentally moved you back because you were there. He sees the guy surrendering, so he's not going to be a total jerkwad. Let's see, what is his alignment anyway? Let's see. Let us see that. How scummy is Jet? Or how nice is Jet is what it kind of comes down to. And description. neutral good. Whatever. I mean, I don't know what he is. I didn't mean to say that out loud. He's gonna shoot the leader that's still up. All right, I'm gonna do a normal attack. All right, and that's a hit, and that's gonna be damage plus sneak attack damage. All right, 8 points of damage. So with a death shot, Yamik, the leader, doesn't even get a chance to surrender, as hits him right in the neck as he's like starts to put his hands up, and all of a sudden an arrow just goes. Darius comes running up there. He's like, "Oh man, are we killing that goblin on the ground or what?" And the goblin's like, "Yeah, don't kill me. We're out of combat." All right, it's 10:02, my friends. It's a pretty action-packed night. We really kicked some ass and got a lot done and moved pretty quickly. And I have no idea how the stream came out. I hope it came out good. And the guys who couldn't make it tonight, I hope they get a chance and hope they felt that I portrayed their characters well. Do you guys want to finish up with a little role-playing, or do you want to wait for the other guys to show up and then we do the role-playing the next time?
Wait for them to show up and we can do it.
Okay.
We'll do it in front of them so they understand what happened. We'll talk about it.
Well, the best thing is that they can go on and watch the stream if it recorded properly and everything worked out well, which it...
Darius needs to adopt the new voice, so man, that's all I can say.
Oh, man, well, okay. Oh, Eric is... let's say hi to Eric Joyle, old friend of ours. We also call him Easy Money. Or E-Money. Sorry that I didn't saw you on the stream, but I was too busy talking and running the game to be chatting. I should let one of you other guys help administrate the stream so you can, jump in there in the chat. But a lot of you guys remember good old Eric, right? He played in a bunch of campaigns with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, old friend of ours for Stefan and Hacksaw over there he used to work at CKE restaurants with me back in the old days, and he actually played D&D, and the coolest thing is that he was Prince Kurg before Alan was Prince Kurg in the current game.
Right, that was awesome.
Yeah,
corrupted by the hammer, man.
There's a whole E-Money, if you ever want to totally nerd out, I could tell you D&D tales for hours based upon how we've grown on the storyline. And hell, maybe if this worked out well, if you guys don't mind us recording these from now on, now that we know that we have at least 2 viewers, I got a total of 5 playbacks right now.
That was us.
Is that are you guys?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what
that would be really cheesy if you're watching the stream and watching all the GM stuff on the back end. But
I'm gonna pay like 50 bots, man. We're gonna get like 50 next time, so it'll be good.
Get 50 what?
Bots.
Oh, bots. No,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not. Once again, this is just more for
pay to get the. Well, I heard you could pay to get the hits up. I heard for $100 you can get 5,000 hits.
I don't need 5,000. I don't want 5,000 hits, right?
That way we could get up in that algorithm.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard you want to be in the algorithm.
Not really. I'm happy where we're at. We're good friends.
You'll have to get a hot tub
to watch us play and have a good time. So really quick though, just to sum it all up, as the I just moved us all to, let's see, I'll move you guys all here, activate the High Helm map, and you guys should all shift into that. And this is the party token where they're all at currently in the world. And so Sadler says, thank you for rescuing me, friends. I am an old sergeant in the standing army of Mountain Ford that serves the Knights of Thrond, and I'm retired and live in Felden, to the west of Mountain Ford, where you obviously know where we're at. and I was helping my old friend Gunridge bring supplies back for his mission. And I don't know how you found us, or you happened upon the road to Faldanen, but thank you. I owe you my life, and hopefully I can save the life of my friend. So there you go. That just rolls it out that you understand that he's like a veteran soldier in the military forces that serve Mountain Ford, which is basically ruled by the Knights of Thrawn, the Elite 100. And that's it. So, all right. Well, I'm going to close down the stream now, and I'm just going to say thank you for everybody watching. Thank you, E-Money, for hanging out. I hope the sound and everything was good. And thanks you to the crew for coming out and playing some D&T, and maybe we'll see you next week. Thanks.
This was fun.